The tide was low when they arrived. The sky bruised a deep, unsettling purple above the silent sea. Three friends, Nadia, Amir, and Rehan, paid no attention to the rusted sign that read "Closed after sunset." Why would they? It was just a beach. The sand felt cold and damp beneath their feet, the air thick with the smell of salt and something metallic like old blood. Nadia, ever the documentarian, started filming the waves, her phone's flashlight beam trembling across the inky black water. Behind her, Amir worked on building a small fire, the crackle of twigs, a lonely sound in the vast quiet. It was Rehan who first noticed something wasn't right. He saw small, wet footprints in the sand. They led from the dunes, straight down to the edge of the water, and then simply stopped. It was as if a child had walked directly into the ocean and never returned. He shivered but said nothing, not wanting to spoil the mood. The fire finally caught, its flames hissing as they licked at the damp wood. Suddenly the wind shifted, carrying with it a chill that had nothing to do with the night air. Nadia, reviewing the video she'd just taken, gasped and froze. "Guys, ... look at this." She turned the phone around. There in the playback, a figure was standing in the surf just behind them. It was tall, impossibly thin, and completely motionless, just watching. "It's a trick of the light," Amir scoffed, always the skeptic. "A reflection on the lens," but his voice was strained. To prove his point, he started walking toward the water's edge, his own flashlight cutting a nervous path through the darkness. "See? There's nothing here." As he got closer, the figure in the video seemed to respond in the real world. It took a single, deliberate step deeper into the ocean, vanishing under the tide without a sound, without even a ripple. "Hello?" Amir called out, a nervous laugh in his voice. Very funny. He took another step, and then another, wading into the shallows. "Come on, who's out there?" And just like that, he was gone. One moment he was there, silhouetted against the dark water, and the next, he wasn't. There was no splash. No struggle, no cry for help. Just ... emptiness. Nadia screamed, a raw, terrified sound that was swallowed by the roar of the waves. She started running toward the water, shouting his name, her mind refusing to accept what she'd just seen. But there was nothing. No movement, no sign of him. Only the suffocating smell of rotting seaweed and something else, something disturbingly human. In a single unnatural breath, the fire behind them was extinguished, plunging them into near-total darkness. A primal fear took over. Rehan grabbed Nadia's hand. "We have to go. Now," he pulled her, stumbling, back toward the dunes, away from the hungry ocean. He risked a single glance back over his shoulder. He wished he hadn't. Where their small group had been moments before, there were now three dark shadows standing on the sand, their arms raised, waving them closer, beckoning them back. They ran and they didn't stop. By morning, the beach was quiet again. The only thing that ever washed ashore was Nadia's phone, its screen cracked, but still recording. The final few seconds of the video showed the sea perfectly calm under the rising sun. Then, a pale, waterlogged hand rose slowly from beneath the surface, its fingers curling around the phone before dragging it down into the depths. Locals in the nearby town still warn tourists about that particular stretch of coast. They say the ocean has a long memory. It remembers faces. And every few years, when the tide is low and the sky is that certain shade of purple, it calls one of them back. The sign is still there, of course, half buried in the sand, its warning ignored by most. Closed after sunset. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more unsettling tales from the dark corners of the world, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. Stay safe out there.